Good morning. Oh, look. I'm going to share a piece of vegan banana cake with you. All vegan. There you go. Let me just. There you go. And vegan chocolate, which I don't often eat, but this is from Susie. Do you all remember Susie? My ex-wife. Here we go. She makes vegan chocolate. Her company makes vegan chocolate. Beautiful. Wow. Nice. Mmm. Mmm. That's nice. Maybe one day I'll do a raffle for Susie, and then you can go and try her vegan chocolate. Better than sugar and all the crap that they put in. Oops. No, don't use them words. We have lots of children on here. All that rubbish. Sugar's no good for you. Nice chocolate. Nice banana vegan cake and lovely organic coffee. I haven't stopped all day, guys. We just had the promo to Invoke TV. So yeah, I'll let you know all about that as and when we move forward with it. There's lots of things that I'm dreadful at understanding any of the things that happen at the backboard, meaning that the coders have to code, and like when I look at it I think, oh, I expected more, but apparently there's so much that needs to be done in the backboard, the coding and setting up, and so many things that somebody who's like me, who's definitely not tech savvy, just looks at it and says, what? And they're probably saying, oh my God, this guy has no clue to what we've been doing. So yeah, it's coming on. That's all I can say. We're getting there. They're working on it every day. So yeah, we've just got like the outline of it, of how it looks and what's going to work and how it works and all that. So I'm going to look more at that later on today with a few of my colleagues who I work with. That's it really. I want to share with you, this is the final, is it the final day today? What day is it today? It's Saturday tomorrow. I'm going to make the draw tomorrow for this beautiful museum piece of Bessanit's hedgehog. Okay? This gorgeous, gorgeous piece. That I will do the raffle tomorrow. So, final day, I guess today. Final day now. If you go to markbajerski.com and make any purchase over €5, if it's €5, that turns into a ticket. The ticket then gets sent to me. I cut it out with your name and email, and then I'm going to draw it tomorrow. This beautiful €3,000 plus divine hedgehog in perfect condition. It is a museum piece. And there you go. So last day today, guys. So whatever you buy gets you into a draw as long as it's over a €5, and every €5 thereafter it gets put into a ticket. So if you spend 50 or 100, it gets put into tickets of €5. There you go. Brilliant. What am I doing? Working on crystals all day today, non-stop. New crystals coming in, working on crystals that I worked on before. They've come in from Palo. So working, yeah, as you all know, I have machines here. This is one of the machines here that tests for crystals. So I'll just give you an insight into that. If you look there, okay, you'll see a needle. And I'm going to now, this is a beautiful, let me just press onto it. Can you see the needle? Can you see the needle? There, the needle. If the needle goes up there past glass, then you know it's crystal. So yes, way past glass. And there you go for a beautiful, my new range of Tiger's Eye as bracelets. And been working on these as well. These are beautiful. Okay, there you go. Watch again. Rose quartz. Yeah, woo! Nice rose quartz. Let's have a look at this. Gorgeous. I've got a lovely collection now of super amazing high quality labradorite. Look at that. Oh my god, labradorite. Hang on, let me show you. You ready? Look at the needle. So it's just gone over and it's now just creeping up a little bit more. So it's gone over a fraction. Let me show you again. You have to be really, really sharp when you see. Try at the back. Right, it's just gone over. Yeah, labradorite. Sometimes some crystals are more challenging to predict on this machine. Sometimes not so. Obviously, these are amazing and gorgeous pieces of pink opal. But sometimes pink opal, for some reason, it doesn't. Oh yeah, okay, it's reacted. That's fine. That's okay. All right. Just sometimes it doesn't react the same. Let me try another. Let me try another piece of labradorite. So, gosh, it's so hard to show you because the needle's so small. But basically, if the needle just goes a tiny, tiny bit, it's glass. Okay, I'm going to show you that, or nothing at all. Let me show you here. Okay, glass. Okay, are you looking? Watch the needle. See, it's on there. See where it's sat on the needle. You see, that's on glass. So, let's get some lab. See, it's gone over, just over, right? Okay, so sometimes, these machines just tip over the edge, but sometimes they go woof like that. So this one shows many, many different. Just give me a second, because it's so small. So we've got glass like I showed you, then we've got tourmaline, tanzanite, all different quartz, amethyst, chrysoprase, aqua, citrine, topaz, ruby, sapphire, and then up to diamond, spinel. So it's a pretty good machine. It's a pretty good machine. So like if I have a piece of amethyst, which I don't, if I press that, it will hit the amethyst. So we know it's amethyst. You get the idea. Anyway, that's what I'm doing today. And I certainly know when I have a piece of glass. That's for sure. Not very often these days because I have amazing people that I work with. So I'm pretty much like blessed. And if I ever do, I always make sure I put it out there and tell everybody if I've made a mistake, which is very rare now. I did a couple of years ago with a very, very, very clever fake. What was it now? Oh my goodness. I can't remember. Rutilated quartz, the black one. Flipping brilliant. And I just didn't check that one because I was so convinced I don't even need to look at that. But now I check everything. Hey, we can all get caught. It's that simple. There's so much fakery now, and so clever. So clever how they're making fakes. So clever. I'll show you how clever it is. This is meant to be tourmaline. It's a kind of Sleeping Beauty. When you get the machine, and put it there, and whoa, it's real. But actually it's not real. It's fake. So what they do is they get parts of crystal, tourmaline and lots of others, and they fuse it together and they create the surface to look like it. So they spray it, and it's so very clever. So it's ground down into, so you've got fake and genuine inside, but it's not the crystal. It's not a genuine piece. It's just a mixed up bag of mush, and it fools this, but it doesn't fool anybody, especially when you use the most important method of knowing whether a crystal is right or not, and that is, if it's too cheap, it's normally too good to be true. That wouldn't cost $50. That would cost like $400, $500. So yeah, that's the way we check. Okay. Cheers. Sorry about the other day, guys. I was drinking coffee and there was lots of bits in it, and I didn't want to go into the kitchen because I was talking, and I went, I'm not really dirty, I'm not. I'm pretty clean. I'm just a silly thing. Anyway, I know you love me. I know you care. I know you don't judge me. Okay. Listen, for all you beautiful souls out there, is it William? Will? I think it's Will. And all the rest of you guys, lovely guys and girls who watch this, who are growing up and learning about life. You might be 12 years old or 8 years old or whatever age you are. You're all beautiful, and thank you for being here with your mums and dads or whoever it is you sit down with and have a drink and you watch these videos. I really do love you all and appreciate you all. And sometimes I'll say a swear word which I shouldn't, and I don't often swear, and it's not very nice to swear. It's not very nice to use bad language because it shows you that you're not strong enough to use normal language. You know, sometimes you'll say something and sometimes us adults don't mean it, and we're being programmed to say these words, but we shouldn't. And you know, I always love people who don't swear, really. That's the truth. So I work very hard and I don't normally swear at all. So when I do, I want you to forgive me and give me a slap and say, Mark, please don't swear. It's not good. And I'll say, you're right, thank you. And I'll do my best to not swear anymore. So, okay, let's have a chat, shall we? This is for all you beautiful little gorgeous souls out there who are growing up, who are powerful and strong and amazing. And you might be 10 years old, 11 or 12, like William. I got your message the other day, and I really appreciate that you really love your crystal. I appreciate your written message. It touched my heart, and I guess we'll have a talk. So all of you guys out there will talk about something that I think is really important, that has never been talked about much, because the world doesn't seem to really understand or want to care about certain things that happen to all of us. We tend to brush it aside, and we have to handle it ourselves. There's not really anything that the world, the system gives us to help us in this field. So you come to people like me, and the reason why is because of what I've been through. And it's always good to go to people who've been through the same as what you're going through now. So you let me tell you my story, and then you'll relate to it as your story, I'm sure, because all our stories are very similar in this situation. I was growing up, and my mum was my best friend. She was a lovely lady, really kind and caring, just like your mum or dad and who you loved. And yeah, I remember all the good times that we had. And then one day she had a stomach ache, and she went to the hospital, and they told her she was pregnant. And she came back filled with joy. I remember her jumping around, and I was thinking, oh my God, I'm going to get a brother or sister. Oh, I was like only young, I was 12 years old, but still understood what was going on. There was a lot of joy in the house, and like, you know, my mum was jumping up and down. And then a few weeks later, she came back, and she wasn't so happy. They made a mistake, and it often happened back then. And they believed that she had an ulcer, a stomach ulcer, because she was finding pain in her stomach. So then it went from being pregnant to having a stomach ulcer. And sadly, a couple of weeks later, they did an operation on her and realised that she had stomach cancer. And within 3 months, I saw my mum deteriorate from a beautiful, gorgeous being of an angelic energy. There she is behind. There she is, into somebody who moved into the light. And she went back home. And that was it. I was like left without a mum. And it was kind of strange, because one minute your mum's there, and next minute she's nowhere to be seen. Like, what do you do with that? Where's my mum? Oh my God. Even though I was 12 years old, and even though nobody ever said anything to me about anything about my mum, there was something that was always inside me. It was always here, and it was always here. It wasn't spoken. You couldn't physically feel it, but you just knew. And it was in those difficult times when I believed that my mum wasn't there because everybody told me that I knew she was there. In fact, I knew she was there every moment of every minute of every day. I could feel her. I could feel her here. I could feel her here. I could hear her speaking to me through my own thoughts. I know it sounds strange, but my mum was in me, here. She was around me. She was always by my side. How do you explain that to somebody if they've never experienced it? And people often said, it must have been really hard for you, Mark, when your mum died at 12. And I used to think, It wasn't actually. Because she was always there. She's always been there. She's always here. She's always around me. She's in my thoughts. So all of a sudden I'll think of my mum. Why did I just think of my mum? Because I can feel her. She's here. She's with me. She's part of me. She is in my spirit. She's in my soul. She's in my eyes. She's in my in what I eat. She feels what I feel. She sees what I see. And I realized that I was never down. I was always happy because for some strange reason, no matter who were there, who wasn't there, who told me whatever, I always knew. I didn't need a teacher. I didn't need somebody to tell me. I didn't need my dad or anybody. I just knew she was there. She's always here. When I say there, I mean now. My mum's here. Just like your mum or dad or brother or sister who may have gone home. They haven't actually gone home. They're actually here. And they're with you. So your mum, Will, is with you all the time, and you know that. Nobody needs to tell you that. People will try and convince you that she's not, and then she's gone to heaven, and then that's it. Well, you know that's not true. And anybody who's lost a mum and a dad or a brother, a sister, or a friend, you know that's not true. That's not true. They are with us. They're part of us. They're here every moment. And that's what keeps us going. And that's what makes us realize that we have an inner teacher. Forget all the teachers out there. You have an inner teacher who knows more than anybody. And you don't need confirmation. You don't need people to tell you this. You don't need me to tell you this. You already know. If you truly listen, you know that your mum is right by your side now, holding you, loving you, and is so proud of you. And all you children out there who's lost somebody, or mum and dad, you know they're there right by your side and they love you. And when you hold a crystal, it changes your vibration from a dense, heavy, sad to a lighter vibration. And when you feel happier and lighter, your mum, your dad in the spirit world is closer to you than ever before. Because the spirit world is part of this world, but a different frequency. So you can't see them, but sometimes you can. Right? Wow! I just felt my mum, or I felt my dad, or I felt somebody. That's right, because they're here all the time. They move freely in their dimension. So when we talk about heaven and we look up, it's only a metaphor. What that means is we say that because it's the only way we can relate to it. But I'm telling you that the spirit world is right here. And they work and move just like you do right here. So what do we do now that our mum or dad or brother or sister or grandma, what do we do now they're in this spirit world? Well, we have a choice. We can be sad and we can blame and say it's awful and there's no such thing as love and God and kindness and angels, because why would anybody want to take them away from me? But through my experience, I can tell you this, that when my mum moved into this beautiful other world, she became more part of me, and she was closer to me at every given moment than if she was still in this world. Do I hold her all the time? Do I ask her to help me all the time? Do I need to say it out loud? No, she already knows. When I need a cuddle, she's cuddling me here. When I need to feel her, when I need to sense her, I go inside here. Not in the brain, in the place which is called the third eye, in the place where we have our intuition and we feel other worlds. The real world, the world of home, our spirit world around us. You know, I think what makes your mum or dad or whoever it is who's moved into the light, what makes them so happy and so proud is to watch you become the magical, beautiful, powerful warrior that you are. That's what makes them proud. So the more you're happy and the more you do things which are amazing, the more kinder you are, the more loving you are, the more you do things for others, the more things that you do for yourself to make you stronger and happier and smile and laugh, running out and playing with your friends and being kind, the more your mum or your dad or whoever it is just feels amazing. And it's a perfect combination, being good and kind and loving. And that's what we work on every day. And the times that we feel sad and we miss them because we can't actually physically hold them is the time that they're very sad too. So they don't want to see you sad. They want to see you happy. So if you want to know if your mum or your dad or whoever it is who's moved home, if you want to know if they're happy, all you need to do is look in the mirror, because your reflection gives you the measuring stick to see whether they're happy or not. So if you're smiling, they're smiling. If you're sad, they're sad. So it makes perfect sense that you work on happiness and joy and bringing life and pleasure and all the things that you love to do alive, keeping that alive. To answer the question of why my mum left and why your mum or dad, whoever's left, why did they leave? I think the stronger we are as warriors, the more we feel and the more we go through. So many warriors lose people in battle, and there is also something that's really important that you should know as well. I guess ultimately when we think about why somebody moves back into the spirit world is because of this reason. You have an amazing journey ahead of you. The journey that you're on right now needs somebody who loves you more than anybody in this world and the other world to be able to be by your side, to protect you, to help you, to guide you along this journey, because what you're about to do in this world is so important that only the spirit world and your beautiful mum or dad, whoever's left this world, had to go there to be able to help you every moment of every day of what you're about to do in your life. The question is, what am I going to do, Mark? And I say, don't need to ask that. It will happen naturally. With the help of your beautiful mum or dad in spirit guiding you, you don't have to worry about anything. You don't have to fear of what should I shouldn't do. You're doing it. And that's why you're watching this right now. And I want you to tell you, I really need you to listen to this bit. You've been brought here right now because your beautiful mum or dad or whoever it is who's gone into the spirit world want me to tell you this. You are beautiful. You are powerful. You are amazing. What you are about to do in these coming years is beyond your wildest dreams. Happiness awaits you, and you are a good, beautiful, kind soul. And I'm proud of you. With all my heart, I watch you, protect you, love you, and laugh with you. I cry with you, I feel your pain and I feel your joy, and I am with you and guiding you and loving you, and I am proud of you. And don't you ever forget that. Every thought you have of me, I am there. Every action in a kind manner, you are me. So everything that you do is a reflection of me. So be loving and kind and caring to everybody. Judge no one and don't be hard on people. Just be kind. And that kindness will spread in this world because you are a lighthouse and a warrior. That's your message from your mum or your dad or whoever it is who you miss from the spirit world. They love you and they are always protecting you every single moment. So from my heart to your heart, have a beautiful day. Shine bright and remember, you are amazing. And thank you for watching. Have a beautiful day. Bye.